Hey guys, it's Quidnick. Well, it's been a while. 2 weeks. Yeah, I can't make up an excuse and say I was on vacation. I've been just getting really fucking lazy. So I'm very sorry about that, and there's also a spider trying to kill me. I'm bad at multitasking. Please. Oh, come on! That was a boat death! I have never heard of anyone dying because of an insect whilst on a naval vessel. That's ridiculous. I've also never heard of a skeleton shooting people who are riding in a naval vessel either, but hey, you know, this stuff happens. Where was I? Yeah! I remember now. I was showing you guys a tour. That's right, that's what it was. See, this area is where one of the patches cut off. I don't know, let's just say for the sake of lore that post-apocalypse and pre, not really what happened. Just some block errors, to be honest. I'm not very religious, I wouldn't lie to you about such things. Oh, come on, there we go. Yeah, so I guess this episode's just gonna be me finding my way back. Why not, right? You gotta start somewhere, then you gotta get lost somewhere else, as they say. Yeah, not too much has been going on, not too much. Just, well, I enjoyed this past week of fun-filled work. Oh, yes. The year's just beginning to round off. You know, I'm a senior, so right around this time, people like, hopefully, if they have a plan in life, which I wouldn't be familiar with, then they're thinking about going to college and etc. right around this time. And they're just dozing off in whatever electives they may have to be, so that's what I've been doing. Not thinking about my future, just dozing off. Let's be honest. Not much. Not much. But before the wonderful week of work, I had vacation, and let me tell you, I played the Hitman series besides Absolution, and I think there's also another one called Contracts. You can correct me if I'm wrong. That I didn't really play because I heard that it was, the missions were sort of repetitive from the original, but the other three remaining, Codename 47, Silent Assassin, and Blood Money, played them, really enjoyed it. It's really fun. I've also got the Prince of Persia loaded on deck on Steam, which I have never played. Oh my god, you know, there's a lot of titles that people take for granted of video games that they've played, but I have not. It's weird. I'm not at all a film buff, but I've seen pretty much everything that, you know, the movie forums and everything that they recommend. So that's what I usually reserve Friday nights for. Not today, though. Playing some MC. But I'll usually watch some very famous film, and, you know, it will be hit or miss. But there's just so many. I guess I just never had the time, or preferred to play simulations like SimCity that just have no plot, but they're solely made to suck the life out of you. Yeah, I enjoyed those when I was a kid, and never really got into the big RPGs that often, but I would like to. And not to say Hitman, for example, is this really complex narrative. Doesn't have to be. I mean, come on, you're a hitman, you kill people. Movies make it work, like The Bourne. See, oh my god, just fantastic. And it's very simple. There's nothing Matrixy, exception-y about those storylines, but it's still just like really neat to see once in a while in the theaters. It adapts great with games too, let me tell you. If you've got, like, if anyone who hasn't played Hitman before, you run around as a bald dude who's just called 47, and you just go around sniping people, taking them out. The goal is to be as stealthy as possible, but you can take multiple options. Oh, there are many different ways of exterminating the enemy, if you will. I just spent most of it killing innocent civilians. I don't know if that makes me a psychopath, or yeah, I think it does, right? But hey, I mean, I also liked summoning tornadoes in SimCity. Killed way more people than you can take out with a real weapon. Think about this. SimCity, most violent game ever. How do I make that case? Well, look at it this way. The whole thing with SimCity is inherently a fascist ideal. You're determined to become a perfect mayor, right? You're the supreme godlike ruler of this city. Believe me, I can back this argument up. You just gotta let me think. It's inherently a fascist game because not only, I mean, you know, you zone properties and stuff. Yeah, the government does that IRL, but you also have this panel. You've got this panel of people who speak to your grand omnipotence, and they're like, hey, we've detected that the environment is wrong here, or you're doing something right here. It's just the whole thing about having crazy control over populace is some scary stuff. Scary stuff, man. But I play SimCity anyways, because it's pretty great. The new one's coming out. I hope that will be DRM free for the most part. Oh, this is strange. This is... I guess when I created this in an editor way back, God, it must have been a year ago, it didn't drop down right? That's strange. Yeah, there was definitely some weird issue with it, because I also made supports. So it doesn't look like this big old black thing floating in the air. This big old black dangling mass of wool with train tracks on it. That's not an innuendo. Oh. That was pointless. So yeah, this is really long. Just warning you. Really, really long. But, oh yeah, we're coming up to something. We're coming up to something. Perfect. Okay, this is the start of an area that I made, and you guys want to see it, you gotta check out next time. Well, I guess you can see it right now, but